Hello there. Now we're going to cover our last assignment, assignment number 8. And this time what we do is we're going to utilize uh, some more close to real life project tool, which is Git. We're going to pull the code from online platform GitHub and trying to analyze the code, hopefully find the bug inside of it, fix it, and 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 upload to the online pull request. So let's go first step, which is pull the code from online source. Now you can see in the console I have already created a folder called HW, which is homework for this project. And what we need to do now is find the Git link and use Git clone to get all the code from online. So I have already copied the code and I just need to paste it here. Okay, as you can see, after we get the Git clone and we automatically started to download the code. And let's see what's in our folder now. See, we have a new folder, which is what I just downloaded from GitHub. Let's see what's the name of it. So that's the name. We'll go to this folder. Okay, then let's run this project. Basket pie. Okay, Python is running. Uh, hmm, so as we can see, after we run this code, we have an issue. So in this code, the logic is we can create a picnic basket, and this basket takes 3 arguments. The first argument is healthy. It's first 2 are booleans, whether we are healthy, whether we are hungry, and what's the initial basket. So the basket we're returning is built on the initial basket, and the initial basket always should be default basket, which is orange and apple. So if we're healthy, then we add a strawberry over the initial basket. Otherwise, if we're not healthy, we add jam uh, over the initial basket. And other than this one, if we're hungry, then we're going to append sandwich. We're going to add another sandwich in our basket. If we are not hungry, then we do nothing. We just return basket. So after we initialize this code, this function, we call this function 3 times. The first one called the first basket. We prepare the first basket. So in this basket, we're healthy, but we're not hungry. And it's in the result, it returns orange, apple, strawberry. That's true because orange apple was inside the basket in the initial basket, and since we are healthy, so we attached the strawberry. However, we're not hungry, so we're not attaching the sandwich. So this one is correct. Now I call the second time. The second basket here we create we're not healthy, but we are hungry. But it starts with a T in the basket. So in this case, the basket should return T, jam, and a sandwich because the initial basket has a T inside, and since we're not healthy, so we attach jam, and then we attach sandwich because we're hungry. So this one is also correct. However, the issue happens in the last one. Why do I have two strawberries when I'm healthy and hungry? So in the last third basket, so as we can see, we are healthy and we are hungry. So what are we supposed to have is an orange and apple. Since we're healthy, so we want a strawberry. Since we're hungry, so we want a sandwich. So we're supposed to be orange, apple, strawberry, and sandwich. There's another sandwich. So how do we explain it? So there's a lot of ways we can try to debug the code, but here since we're in VS Code, I'm gonna use very straightforward one, which is print. So I can print out the basket in each situation. In this case, just to analyze how the basket looks like after each step, and hopefully we can figure out some clue from here. Right. It's down. So we print the basket 3 times. First is when it's being initialized. So how the basket look like when it's being initialized. Second is after the healthy condition was finished. We print the basket, and then after hungry, right before the return, we print the basket again. So let's run this code and see what we can get from it. As we can see, let's just go to the last one straight away. So last one, okay, right before the rendering, we do have 2 strawberries here. Oh, I haven't saved the code here. Give me 1 second. Okay, the code is saved. Let's run again. So as we can see here, the final result is round, and the basket right before returning is round because they have 2 strawberries. And before the health condition, it also has strawberries, and even before the healthy condition, it has a strawberry inside in the original basket. Is it this? So this line prints here. That means in the original basket, in the initial basket, we already have a strawberry inside. How did that happen? So that's very interesting because that's because we are doing a shallow copy here. So this initial basket is always pointing. If you're familiar with pointer concept, it's always pointing to a part of the memory, the RAM. Uh, this initial basket is always pointing to this specific part of memory, so it's always stored the value is always stored inside. In this case, the basket is never changed. When you are assigning it to the initial basket, it's never changed. This basket is always this one. In this case, the food's gonna stock there. It's gonna stack more and more. So we can make an easy example here. So let's see if we just run a little bit more time without giving it another initial basket. The basket is gonna grow bigger and bigger. Sorry, I need to save it. So as we can see here, we will have like a lot of strawberry sandwich, strawberry sandwich, strawberry sandwich, strawberry sandwich. Because every time we call it, it append another strawberry and sandwich inside. And when the next time it's being called, the basket was initialized to this one, but you're adding it inside of it. So that's what happened. So how can we deal with this issue? So the easiest way to do it, or the most straightforward way to do it, is based on some other concept called deep copy. So let's just import copy first. It's inside copy. Deep copy initial basket copy deep copy. Okay, cool. What copy deep copy does is we take the value of the initial basket. However, the basket is not the initial basket itself. The basket is a copy of it. We are now using a different copy, so this data is being stored in different part of the memory. In this case, it can resolve the issue because every time when you call this function, it gives you a new basket, a new memory block to store the orange and the apple. You never mess up with the original this list. So let's run the code again. As we can see, so the double strawberry is gone, and no matter how many times you call it, it's always going to be the logic as you expect it. It's always going to be like this because we have resolved the issue. Okay, now since the code is already being fixed, now we mostly what we'll do is we're gonna add and commit. So since we have made a change, so we're gonna add this change to add all by adding all change from all file, and then after we add the changes, we're gonna commit this change. Oh, forgot add. So we'll have add change in the staging place. So the change is being staged. So the reason we have stages because sometimes you can stage part of a change because sometimes we make change in five files, but you just want to commit two of them. In this case, you can stage like two of them. There's two that you want to update, and it will keep working on the rest three. So that's why we have the add process here. After add, we need commit. Commit is the process to really make the change. So commit. So yeah, git commit, and M is message, so you can give yourself some message. So basket, let's say basket fixed. Okay, just to be simple. So now this change has been committed to a local branch. Now what do you need to do? Mostly, if you have a remote branch, you can do the git push to push it to your remote branch. If your remote branch happen to be related to another, related to say you have another remote project, you can do the pull request to that project. Let's say if I was forked, if my repository was forked from this main repository, I can pull request from my fork to make the change, make the update. So you can review, the owner can review and probably make the change, accept my change. So that's how mostly we do in GitHub. I'm not showing it here just because I'm recording the screen through Windows. I cannot leave the screen. If I leave the screen, you will see nothing. So yeah, that's why we're not doing that. But I know it because I'm also in the industry. Thank you very much. This class is very important for me. Please give me a good mark.